Welcome back, hunters. I'm the SurvivalVis, and we return to Way of the Hunter, the Tikamoon Plains DLC, where all of the story stuff is taken care of. We are playing still technically in story mode because we have some objectives still active we could go for. Not that we really need the money out of them, but I figure it's nice just to have something in case we want to go after. So, what we'll probably look at doing is seeing about going for some species we actually haven't been sent to, like, specifically go after. Like, the story mode, I'm kind of surprised how quickly it went. I feel like it skipped over a lot of animals that are on offer for Tikamoon Plains, because if we go in the encyclopedia, there's no real way to narrow down by, like, region you're in. But there were things, let me see. The Springbok, I don't think we were ever asked to hunt any of them. We weren't asked to hunt any of the kudu. I'm just trying to see. Yeah, the greater kudu, the Gemsbok. There's a lot of animals you're never actually specifically sent to go for in this DLC. So that gives us a lot of opportunity in order just to go after anything we'd prefer or like to. And I know if we open up the map again, there is this one area to unlock the hunting stuff for. So I think what we'll do is maybe we'll just go for a bit of a drive, see if there's any animals or anything interesting that catches our eye, and free hunt from there. Try to get whatever we can as we go about, and just enjoy our time on this map, and get a few more things that we haven't seen yet, or can try taking. So yeah, we're going to shift into that. There were no requests or comments or anything coming in about anything to go after for Tikamoon Plains DLC. So it's basically just, I can do whatever kind of comes to mind, or whatever we decide on. We will take the Vega Predator out again, just because I do prefer this over the big Jeeps. It does feel like it might be a little bit balance breaking, because it seems like animals don't pick it up all that easily or that well. Okay, what is the difference between these two? Okay, the Fair and Wonder is only a 2 to 5. That's 2 to 6, and this is a 2 to 6. So I guess it doesn't really matter. I guess it's just color preference on what you like more or less than the other. Red dot, nah, we'll go for the pin sight. And we do have the tier 6. Actually, before I do go off, I want to see if there are any other tier 6 rifles still to pick up. Like, when the shots are placed well, the Stare Carbon is, well, a really good rifle, but I want to see if there's anything else I can try playing around with. Because I do find it a little weird, the shotguns, when it comes to firearms. You have a fair variety when it comes to, like, all of these. Oh, you know what? Maybe we'll even take that one, the Stare SM12. We'll add that to our collection. And maybe even the Remington 700. We'll take those, but yeah, all the shotguns, they're all hunting tier 1s, which I find kind of strange. I thought there'd be, like, buckshot and slugs as options that, like, a lot of other hunting games do, but that's not really the case. You do see the caliber, like, the gauges does change. There's a 16, a 12, a 20, but they're all locked in at tier 1, which kind of feels a bit strange to me. Again, Way of the Hunter does a lot of things really well for a hunting game, but there are some decisions that feel a little out there or a bit off. And I kind of expected with the story done, we would have seen that rifle come back there, but, well, regardless, we'll properly get on our way now. But yeah, I'm probably going to be using the tier 6 weapons a fair bit because of the DLC's wider range of really large animals. I think it was, no, it wasn't that one. Where was it? The Remington's. This is one I might like trying out, see how it is. And that has, let's see, that goes up to 14. I think that's one I usually like going because it has the 18 times magnification. Yeah, okay. So the animals I'd probably want to look at trying to go for are going to be, maybe we'd start with the Gemsbok and the greater kudu. Because they are a couple of animals I think we've only caught glimpses of way off in the distance. We've never actually really seen a herd or a group of them up close. So it might be something interesting to try and get some members of. And then just because of how we're going about... Again, there's Also, kind of feeling like I wish I had a controller or a better way to control the sensitivity of, like, how fast we're going for the vehicle we're driving. Okay, I see that's footpath. We don't really need that, so we'll stick on this main road. Oh! That's probably just a rock, isn't it? Oh no, it's a Cape Buffalo, actually. Okay, it's a female. Yeah, there she is. I was just looking around to see if there's anything else around her, but it looks like she might be the only one. Oh! And we got some black wildebeest over there, although... looks of it, it's all... Uh-oh. Okay, you know what? Just because I want to be careful with her, we'll crouch down and not try to be too apparent. Okay, there is an adult male in that wildebeest group. So let me just quickly check my inventory and see if we have a collar for the wildebeest. We do. Okay, so... I do not like how close she's getting. Although she hasn't picked us up yet, so I could probably wait and see what she decides to do here. Like, it might not be bad to get a little bit more practice quickly in with the bow and arrow, because... Oh, no, okay, she's going off on her way. Just want to see. I know it says long range, so I wonder, would it be too powerful? No, it would be powerful enough to take her at this range. But I'm kind of surprised she is all on her own out here. I thought the Cape Buffaloes kind of had little herds they would stick to. Unless it could... Well, she is a young one. I wonder if she was part of that group that kind of stampeded us, or charged at us a while ago. Okay, you know what? I do see that wildebeest herd. I'm going to try to get a little bit of distance away from her. And see if I can call this group, or any members of this group, closer to us. Because it is a... Oh! Actually, there's a nice 3-star wildebeest right in there. I'll see about trying to bring them out towards us. I'm not sure the full range of the call, so we might have to get in close, but... Again, this is free hunting. We can just kind of do whatever we wish here. Oh yeah, he is actually seeming to come out from the herd. I'll keep my eyes on him. He is the only one that seems to be, like, drawn over this way. There's a long distance to cover still, but if we can keep the calls going out early, maybe that'll help pull him further and further away, or towards us. Okay, I've lost sight of... Oh, that is... Is that the one? Oh. Okay, yeah, that is the one that we want to keep focus on. And we're just going to go nice and low. Get another early call out, just to keep bringing them in. I don't think I need to go super slow if I'm... Right, like this. I just want to try to see... Okay, yeah. He is still getting pulled in, which is perfect. I'm hoping I can kind of get to that bush. And we can just kind of wait in there as we bring him in. But a little loading screen tip actually answered a question I was having about the game, and It's about when you're prone like this and you're crawling through like grass and bush and that, do you make noise and do you have to take that in consideration? But loading tip says you don't have to worry about that. Going prone and moving through grass and bush isn't supposed to make you noisier. So that is a little bit of a help to know. You don't have to be super, super cautious. No, I say that, but I think he might have gotten spooked off. Yeah, he went running because he must have heard me on my way over. Either that or he went... Actually, he might have just gotten far enough away from the herd that he wanted to catch up to it. I think there is a behavior where the animals, as much as you can pull them with calls, they do have almost like a... Oh. Okay, she's just off on her own. They almost have like a leash to a group they're with. I think that's still just the Cape Buffalo running off. I do gotta be careful just because of... in case, like, there is a chance she stampedes towards us before not get hit. But yeah, I think what happened for that guy is... I drew him so far from the herd that he kind of hit the leash distance, and because of how far away that was, it kind of triggered, okay, run back to be with the rest of the group. Yeah, because, yeah, see, he's right there. He didn't actually get that far from us. So I can probably pull him in towards us, but I need to be a little more close distance with the rest of this group that he's part of. Did that actually spook them all? It says they're all calm, so I don't know what happened there. Okay, that was weird. I was expecting, like, with us being crouched, I didn't think that would have given us away, and I don't think it did. So I have no idea what caused the entire herd to go rushing away like that. Because we saw in the behaviors they were running around, it only said they were calm. It didn't say spooked or alerted or anything. So I don't know what that kind... I don't know if maybe it just didn't register properly and they did, like, get spooked by me or what, but... that was a little weird. I can keep trying for this group. I might actually try using just the rifle we picked up for it. But yeah, that's kind of some strange behavior to have seen. And because I don't know how far they've gotten now, I'm not going to try driving, like, too close after them. But I do want to close a bit of distance before I do go back on foot more. It's actually surprisingly dense with some vegetation in this area, but... yeah, I don't know where that entire herd ran to, so... oh! Actually, who we're after... might just be down here. Now, if there's enough distance, I wonder if I could use the tier 6 rifle, just because I would like to get this 3-star. It'd just be a nice little thing to start us off for our free hunting. But I can't tell where he's gotten to now. Given where they are, I wonder if they may have actually gone to the water's edge to get a drink. So yeah, they might be somewhere around here. Nope. I guess maybe that's just an ambient bird call or something. I thought it was almost like a honey badger shriek. But you know what, I know they're kind of up over there, so I'm going to try going around and see if I can get a different angle of view to that herd. I still would love to use the bow and arrow, but you also have to take in consideration too the time and if it's possible to use it or not. Considering the couple of tries we've had so far, I am leaning to just using our tier 6 rifle and putting one down with that. Oh. Oh, I think that's... Those might be greater kudu or gemsbok out there, actually. I thought maybe that was more wildebeest, but I don't think so. Maybe another species we could try for. Okay, let me just give this wildebeest herd a little more distance and see if I can spot them at all through all this. Oh, and we also have the bird species on the map, the helmeted guinea fowl. Again, that was another species that just never got a request or any missions were focused on trying to go for them during the story mode. So we could even try waterfowling on this map, and we probably will, and I'll try a different gauge of shotgun out for it too. Might look at maybe the 12 gauge. Oh, yeah, okay, so those are greater kudu. I would have liked to try to get that 3-star black wildebeest, but... Oh. Actually, speaking of, for a moment, it was registering we had seen it. So maybe... I'm not going to move, and I'm just going to keep scanning to see, like, where he might be, because apparently he's somewhere around this area. And we'll keep an eye on the kudu here as well, although it looks like it's just... Oh, there is one male in there. It's only a 2-star, but it's not bad to know that there's an option there as well. One thing, though, noticing the wind, I don't think the wildebeest are back this way. I think they're a little bit more to the left, somewhere over here. I'm just going to keep giving it some time, try to draw it out, and see what happens here. Yeah, so we got... Okay, female is over there somewhere. And over here... Oh, I saw a mature... Ooh, there's actually a 3-star male kudu I might want to go for instead. As I know with this rifle... I thought maybe it'd be ethical to go with this for these guys, but it's not appearing like that. I wonder if that means it's too strong at this distance? Okay, let me quickly check my callers and see, because maybe I can... Okay, that will work for the greater kudu. So let me just see about switching us over to try for one of them. So yeah, there is a 3-star adult male in this group. I can't tell which one it is because it's just like a cluster of them all in that little spot there. But that's kind of one issue I'm having a little bit with the game's tier system, is that even if it says it's a tier 6 weapon, the top right is not giving me anything that's saying, like, oh yeah, it's ethical to use it at, like, for these shots or that. So I don't know if it's the distance out is still too much, or we're actually too close with it. And again, I can't tell which one I actually want to be looking for in the group. Like, there are a couple of 2 stars. Okay, it might actually be that one right there. I'm gonna try him. Yeah, I think that's our 3-star. We just gotta watch and see. There he goes. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about the wildebeest that were over there. Let's just check this guy out and see how it registers. Because again, as much as you have... I like the weapons are divided into certain tiers, and you can match them up, like, this is a tier 5 animal, so all tier 5s will work for it. My issue is arising where, because there's even more subdivision into that, it's more like this is tier 6 for long range, tier 6 for short range, tier 5 for mid range. Like, it's getting a little more complex to try to do just out in the field, and you almost need to know your weapons range. I guess you kind of do need to learn your weapon ranges before you even take them out to the field to know what you can be, like, using them at. Yeah, you guys make all the noise you'd like to there. It's just a little confusing trying to figure out, okay, what tier 6 should I bring for what range? Because the only way to check the ranges too is to look at, I think, the weapon ammunition and check its, like, chart for what it's ranging its energy at. It does make me miss Call of the Wild the Hunter a bit, where you did have, like, sort of a tier system there too, but it was much more simple of, no matter the range, it was basically the right weapon for the right species. But this is our first grader kudu, and I think this is our 3-star, so let's take a look. Yeah, it looks like... Oh, actually, might have even clipped the heart with the shot, so it was a really nice placement for it. Right through there. Oh, he was actually a really good one. Yeah, 5-star hunt rating, 3-star trophy. I think I'm actually going to taxidermy him. He might be a nice one to get for the lodge, and truth be told, I haven't been filling out any of the lodges when it's come to, the DLC, well, any of Way of the Hunter, really, so if it's 3-star or above, maybe we'll start taxidermying them just to start filling out our numbers a bit better. But there's that. Okay, yeah, we have a ways to go to get back to our vehicle. So we'll start making that return trek and see what else we can go for. But at least a nice thing was, I wasn't sure if this weapon was ethical for it. It seems like everything cleared out okay, so I guess just try to match up the weapon tier with the animal that the tier is, and you'll be okay. I will just take a little quick glass, though I kind of doubt anything is still in the area with that shot. Oh, my mistake. Okay, well, the wind's going to be an issue. But the wildebeest are still over this way. I guess maybe they were far enough away that the gunshot didn't really bother them. So if I can get to a good spot, even if the distance is a bit out there, it might still be... Okay, well, I want to try to focus on the other sound that's over there. That is one issue Way the Hunter does have a bit, is there's almost like this cloud of focus, or like this big circle in the middle of your screen for where if like a little clue or audio thing pops up like that, it'll kind of take that one and it blocks anything else with it, so you can't really switch between your focuses that easily. But yeah, let me get back up this way so the wind might not be as much of an issue for this group. And see if we can spot that wildebeest we've been after for a while from afar. The only thing I have to keep in mind is when it does come to taxidermying the animals, there is the fee that is with it, I believe. Oh. Yeah, see, like, I'm trying to focus on the left sound. Oh, actually, okay, there's a couple of species here. We've got springbok, well, one's an alerted male. But there are wildebeests making calls, too. Yeah, I might just have to give it a minute. See, again, I'm trying to focus on the left one, but the right one is blocking it, so I have to, like, do that for it. Okay, I think everything's calmed down. I can try to inch my way and see if we can see what's going on down here. Because they're not too far out. Oh. Okay, you know what? I might have my chance at that 3-star black wildebeest because they are moving towards us. So if I can get an eye on who we're after, we might be able to get a couple of animals to try to bring back for filling the lodge out. And if I can get these two, maybe we'll also take a quick trip back to the lodge this episode just to see what the costs would be for, like, trying to set them up in there. Okay, that's a bit odd. Maybe they went running off again. It looked like they were all coming this way, but all of a sudden, I don't see anything. Like, and I didn't even hear them go running off either. Okay, I'm confused about them. Oh. Okay, I mean, we won't really be taxidermying him, but yeah, it's just an adult male. He's only 1 star. Okay, so yeah, I think I keep, like, chasing the wildebeest further and further. Now, this guy, it says he's alerted, so I'm kind of hoping if we don't move, maybe he'll calm down. I can get a chance at him with the bow. Okay, I don't know. God, I gotta check the pin site again. So we got a hit at least, but he's going pretty good, so I think that hit too high or too low. I was kind of in the moment, or I was in the rush of the moment, and I didn't think to check and see what the colors were. Okay, yes. I feel like I might have hit him a bit too high. Yeah, it's not a lot of blood, so he's probably off and survived that. Oh! Okay, yeah, no. Okay, so this is where it hit, and that was like one of the blood things around. Well, next episode, we're going to try to clean up this little mess I made. And yeah, I think the problem with the bow is I've got to be a little slower and thinking a little bit more carefully. And it's not even increments of like 25, 50, 75. It's 25, 55, 75. But if I go a little slower, stop like being in such a rush, we'll probably get better results from trying to use it. But thank you all very much for joining me on this episode of Way of the Hunter. If you liked the video, you should give it a like. And if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure to comments right down below. And until I see you all in the next video or episode of Survivors and Hunters, please remember, as always, to take care, stay alive, and happy hunting.